All right, so welcome everyone. We'll go ahead and get started. And I think we wanted to continue on the topic of respect. And so if we look at our Kiowa Culture Program recordings, last week we listened to recording number 35. It was really short. It's like 11 minutes, 10 minutes on relationships and respect. And so we're going to go to the next recording that we identified, which is Kiowa Culture Program number 128, Respect of Kiowa Relationships. So this one is about 20 minutes long, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and see what this recording has for us, and let me pull it up. And we'll go ahead and have in the recording, we'll use their opening prayer for our opening prayer for today. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. Let me share my screen and get the recording up. So, okay. And let me test the audio really quick. Play it.
But she's not coming. She's going to the doctor. The Kiowa Culture Program on this day of December the 20th, 1978.
Can everyone hear that okay?
Oh.
Okay. Grandma, can you hear that? Do you mean to turn it up some more? Okay.
And I may not be able to hear or speak. I know I won't be able to speak that much.
Oh, okay.
I've had, anyway, it's my throat.
Oh, well, we appreciate you being on here. Oh, there's okay. All right. Well, I'll be watching the waiting room and seeing who else joins us. But for now, we'll go ahead and listen to this first part of this recording, and we'll listen through the opening prayer, and then I'll pause it. So, okay.
Here at the Woodsline Church, those that are present here today, Lloyd Toyboy, Bill Spotted Bird, Stephen Zotai, Guy Tinky, James Silverhorn, Hazel Bowtone, Esther Topai, Isabel Tuhetchet, and Lucy Sumter. I'm myself, Jasper Sankador. At this time, I'm going to ask my brother Guy Tinky to give us the invocation. Koto kienko kiidasotte tote. Eko keroi tentrom kienko tousel toke toutote aikautu. Onde ja koikia kondam kiattusan te keroi kote. Habe pahon kiatentrom koa ja onde paido. Det går gärna aiketane, kun ketä oikein ketä taatsaata. Kun gärna aiketa kiekkomtakke, on teetot hendo te kuko teitä. Aika maapi kaamot ääketä ja kiekkomtakke ei sante kunta. Aliko haveikkia moivete kohonte ja kiek sante, kun koukki ikä on taatit. Oja te hävä on te koutteita on jossain kesken, kun jätte paljon ihan vaikka. Söitä peitä, ja kontakki ei taatsaata, kun omaa teitä on kieliko. Ja moive saan kiikot ääkeitä taatuten. Saa kiitä, kun saan keto. Kieilu toote, kun kiekkoonkin häiketä, iiketä, ometaan tänne. Ei kohomoo. Sanki koi onda jokunta ja te taake deikkaat. Ei stonki koi ei taapanta ko käv saatek saa kiitäällä vaan daamen täällä aikaat että okei tou. Koi kuuta saatek ja kontak ja on tekijä daadelki. On get haikotet jälket get aaket aamote. Koukielta taidosalta taidetta on te. Ja maailme selvet. Helvet on jätten viiden taas. Have kiitäkei undaukut, have kiitäkin jätti komo kaataida soites. Kiitäikö taateen jättikö naatte kuvataiko ketään ja et peikessä ketäänkö ketään haavut kelkonta ketään jänteen no altsulokko ei tahaa ja on ketään eikö tuppaiko ne tahaa ketään. Saada teitä on, teitä ojena tekee kontaktika, noin kuin minä, kuin toutaikki taatekika. Ai komoita peitä kai taas tai kiitä taas nossa ja peiltä taaki. Ne oi, mun jaulpie, kun ketään tekee peitä kai. Mä olkoon jo aboneet, että jätte komo. Te koulvedoin, kun kirkon kiidaan. Teikko ne daan ja paane kovaa vaikki. On taja laamote ne reimitä. Toukuuta taakia saatte. Aakia eteenpäin saatte maane. Tavallissa koulki teikot aikuiset. Kolmona koudaan eikä hulttuu, kun et ooteikä ääkäitä ja kiipuvuodet. Noottaan puhumaa jähtee jomana kenettä. Vähän on itälällä domenalla souda. Kolal mun ne taajonet ääkäitä, ne sääntöön avaikkoon. Ne on toit ääkikin ja daata peitä kiipun siitä, eikä ketään. No harjoittaa teote, ei kai kaarto on tehdä ja tosiaan kaiken kontakket ei ole paunta oikein te on te hauvat onkin kaarto hauvat. Amen.
Okay. I believe that was Guy Tamby.
Yes, it was.
And I know we don't want to try to make you talk, Grandma. But I wanted to see if our learners, if there were any words that stood out to you, that you recognized. Anyone hear any familiar words?
Yes. I recognized a few of them.
Oh, you want to share which ones?
Typical family talked about and hey, that's all I can really remember.
Oh, I heard him. He said da sot da or da sot da, and then thado. Like watch over us, and then da sot da, and pray, like praying for something.
Oh,
And then he said kya kon ba, like all the people, Kiowa people. He said sot they, was it Sai winter?
He's talking about the new year.
The new year.
He's-
Oh,
It's in December. He's talking about Christmas and winter in general and Christmas and then the new year.
oh, grandma. Did anyone else hear any words that stood out to you? Or maybe words that you're curious about what they mean?
I feel like, let's see, it's real simple, but like, like if you say, um, I guess a holiday key or a holiday key da maybe, like on this day. I feel like I heard him say something like that, similar.
Oh, Hondeki. Like this day, yeah. Referencing that they're all gathering there. Yeah, on that day. Yeah, he prayed for quite a while. It was like about 5 minutes. So a lot of words there. I know with him, sometimes when he prays, like he'll get really soft, like and then he'll get louder and then he'll get softer. So it makes it a little bit hard to hear sometimes. So have to kind of be right up next to the speaker to hear it.
Aw. And I know to us it sounds fast, the ones that are still learning. But it probably wasn't fast at all to them, they were used to it.
Oh, that's right. Well, and some of the speakers, like I don't know if we've heard him yet, but if we hear James Silverhorn speak, he talks real fast. So you'll get to hear like a speaker that he talks Kiowa like super fast, and it's like very challenging to keep up with him as a learner. So we'll see. I don't remember if they mentioned his name on the attendees in this recording, but all right, awesome. Well, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and listen to the first speaker then. Okay.
Our subject for today is honor and respect of Kiowa relationship. And now at this time, Lloyd Toivo. Kaigu Pahande Get Aga Day Get Todo Dago Emo Peldo Em Ode Don Ta Do Onanem Como Anemo Pito Anate Te Pon Toya Get Agi Ayek Ode Emozon Hey Vato Kotso Pado Ayotek Iato Yalke Aike
Okay, so that was Louis Toivo. It's Grandma Dee's father. And he usually does like a kind of an overview of the topic in these recordings. So sometimes he speaks for a very brief period of time. But again, for any of our learners, did any words that he said stand out to you? Or is there any that you'd like to know what they mean?
Oh, it was get I get and Dave Gope.
Oh, do you remember what those mean?
Uh, I've heard them before, so I should know what they mean.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not remembering what they mean. So,
So scapegoat is the topic of what they're talking about in the recording, which is family or like your relatives, scapegoat. And then get. So he's talking about that means it's good. Or it's one, like there's lots of different variations, but basically that means it's good. So talking about how our relationships are and how we respect our family. We should respect each other as family.
oh,
Anyone else? Are there any other words that stood out to you? All right.
He said the Kiowas left us something good, and that's to think well of your relatives, speak kindly to them, and that's the word that he said, amorpita. That's the one that I'll have to have help with when someone else gets on. There's several ways to, anyway, I think it means that you speak well of them and always. And then he said, may we all be that kind, be kind and good to our relatives. May all of us be that kind, a relative. And then he spoke about the younger people. May they also be those kind of Kiowa people.
Oh, Grandma. I see Miss Marion just logged in. Hi, Miss Marion. Welcome. Um, we're listening. We're listening to the call.
Okay.
We're listening to the Kiowa Culture Program tape 128, Respect of Kiowa Relationships. And Grandma D had a question to what your thoughts are on one of the phrases that we just listened to. So Grandma D, do you want to repeat that for Miss Marion?
Amorpita. Maybe she should hear that little part again. So it's kind of hard to just throw that out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he kind of spoke very briefly. So I can rewind it and we can listen to the first speaker here. Let me see where about a minute. Okay.
Our subject for today is honor and respect of Kiowa relationship. And now at this time, Lord Torbo. Goigu, Bahonde, get they get told, they go, Emo Belda, they don't do. On a name come, a name more pito, a not the bone toe ya. Get again, yet on the Amazon. Hey, Vato. Got
Let me
so,
call.
Pado.
Hyundai, Miss
Let
Marion.
me call. Let me call you back. Let me call you back. Right quick. I, on that language program. The language, I'm talking on the program.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she got a phone call. I think he said that phrase, grandma, right, a little bit after he started speaking. Let's see.
Yet on the Amazon. Hey, Vato. Got so, Pado. I don't think, I get.
Miss Marion, did you hear, when he said that phrase? And ma beat the.
Mama beat up. It sounds like to me it's respect, and then you said, of course, you honor them. It went in the way of. Plus, he said you go to see them, visit, and they all beat. It's like, to me, it's just respect because that those are the same things I've heard many times. Okay, just a second. I gotta get this.
Oh, who, Miss Marion? All right. Grandma D, did that help at all?
Oh,
Right. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and go to the next. Oh, there's Kathy. Like Kathy in the room. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the next speaker here. Hi, Kathy, welcome. We're listening to a recording 128 on respect of Kiowa relationships.
That's on.
Oh, we're getting ready to listen to the second speaker in the recording. So let me go ahead and press.
Now James Silverhorn. Kung kêu te kia kon te pata kung ko koi kua da u te gong a bi da da ko. Okay, ja, tape det där, jag kan tape det då, det är någon dem kommer, dem kommer. Tape går bara då, det kan ta kollegen då, det kan inte. Kiom, då sen väl koki om, paket tape det och la tape det akel, hade donke ke då jag kom och det chansen så londe. Ja, då var bin då kem åtek och kem kommer. Se ki pavet och gott han nem kommer gott det kommer gott akel det kommer kollegen och kontek. Kiom och tape det och hel paik på tape det akel paon det paik. Det är inte känko ki då tänker så det ki det då ki kommer on ki haja ki ko haja ki on Konde ke doi on te kida, po ne on ko no binta ke va do ko to ne yaba como re ke te konde ke doi on te kida, pa ko binta o te ko e kule ke io ke do te como to ke at oi on te dom te on te ke do te ko se ki va to i bol ke dāng i el wat not ko māia wat o gomo e ke tot net o ta dōng wa ko dāng da da ke doi. Kia ia po te ke doi a ke tonde ke ta do vini ta da.
Okay, that was James Silverhorn, and he speaks pretty quickly. Does any of our learners want to share any words that stood out to you?
Always good to hear his voice.
Oh,
I'm glad he did, you know.
oh. To me, he said being a lot for elders, referencing our elders. So that was awesome. Let's see, I'll pass it over to Miss Marion. Miss Marion, were you able to hear the recording? She might still be on the phone. Let's see. Any other learners want to share any other words that stood out to you? All right. Grandma Dee, do you want to provide any summary if you're able to?
Well, he was just, like I say, being though, that's the way the elders lived. And some of them were more so than others respected their families. And then he said today it's not that way, but a lot of it is saying it's because the elders are gone that we no longer strive to do that. So part of it is depends on us, you know, to pass that on.
Oh, aho, Grandma. All right, let me go to, we'll see who the next speaker is.
Stephen Zotai. Eko, kita to teko, kia to zanma, te peko, tonke kia to eko, kita to teko, ekan to zamana, kia pep eko, kum ketsu, somi te, bi do adogo, a te hap, gumke, bi te ka doge, koem käivät to bi to tekku emto, hona nem kom ekan to zamana, hona nem kom. Ku gumki ke dode honant o den bomo. Hona no bodonte ke bomo tsura ko en piso te ko somete uon ki sope ko paguru no de ke boda don't de ke toba. An mayo an Saint Pilt over ke kul. Kayo ko ke po tona nem bomo ko tozan ko roba ko tonga ke o nem bomo. No eo de ke go ke zelva hoder. Kakunda ke dode ko gonde ke age. A ko puyonde ko gunge bido de ke to. Todo em kaba to bido. Ko gunge ke dode. Honan todo ke tonge kuno el batonge. Haja toem telto honan ke tonge kuno el no eo de ke zelva. Toja, toda, toda, kiagu, me käkkuudak. Luon kihonso adomo, ja somi a teitte, ne odekki ko, teitte kelle konto teintomme, kon teitte kelle konker haiko eodekki, ja le on tekijät ääkäpuun, kenkuke toinen odekki, on tekijät ääkätä. Ei kuke toinen, ohi on tekijä toinen, että kun jo koko lätore pedu näikä tore puuthara tenko jätto sanmat.
I believe that was Stephen Zotai, Stephen Hall. Is that right?
Paul.
Awesome. Let me ask our learners. Did any of you catch any of the words that he said? I wrote several down, so we'll see. We'll compare lists. Does anyone want to share?
Jäi pato.
Oh,
Bindo. Ekongo. I think he said something about Mayo and Saint P. That's all I remember. It's Age said that a lot.
oh, that's good. That's good. They owned it. Anyone else want to add to the list?
I'm probably saying it wrong, but I feel like he said can't. Did he say can't yoke? And then I thought I heard him say Gyasami. And then I hear them say that a lot, like at the very end. I think he said Yato Zanma. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I hear that a lot in like the different recordings.
Oh, yeah, those on well. So that means he's done talking. Those on talking. Awesome. That was pretty good. One of my favorite words listening to all these recordings is I heard him say ooh on key. Like a long time ago. Way back there. He's talking about the past. Anyone else? Any other words that stood out to you? And then I'll pass it over to our mentors. Okay. Let's see. Miss Marion, were you able to did you hear that speaker, Stephen Zotai? Oh, she might still be busy. Let's see. Okay. They Grandma, Hatso Anatonga. So I heard him say a couple things. So he said, "A comma." Is he talking about like how you call them, or how we call them, or how we address
Yeah.
someone?
Yes, it means you don't. Well, you don't say their name, and
Oh,
then he's talking about mother-in-laws and daughter-in-law or son-in-law. Those you do not even look at. He said years ago when he was a little boy, he saw that, and and the and the in-laws, the mother-in-laws, never looked at their son-in-laws, and that was their respect. He saw that, but he said it's not that way today. And
oh,
always, I don't know if I'm able to tell you, but I remember that as I saw that, but it was among the Cheyenne Arapaho. We were there, and I must have been about 5, 6. Anyway, we were eating, and we're on the floor. And the other men, I guess it was a peyote meal, I don't know. And then it was a meal. And a man came to the door, and an old lady was sitting with me. She by me, I was sitting by her, and she had her a fabric that she used for a shawl. She had all the time, and the minute he stepped in, she covered her head. And then when she knew that he left the room, he had to go through there to pass on to another room. And so then on our way home, I asked my mother why that woman did that. And she said that because that was her son-in-law, and she does not look at her son-in-law. And so kind of like Stephen Hall, he's talking about, he saw that among the Kiowa when he was a small boy.
oh, aho, Grandma. That's helpful. Let's see. Does anyone have any questions so far? Okay, we'll play the next speaker.
George Suda. I can't go na do te to gula ia do. Benko te pego que tonsan. No so que boy denko. No pa bien tonsan. Steven. This to get down to them. They go on kiem go dukja ba. Ona nem como. Eko ko haya ke te do desse ko seki baton ke to baton ko baton ke ona nem como but em ko dukja baton ko em on peldo ko to te pe te ko chula nem mo pi em te mo pi to em do ai ko to ko de so chulo ya hai ke do no e ka do te ko wado kem ko dukja baton to em do ke kem ko dukja Tem ko ke te don bom to isse to tem don yone te poem kya bat hona nem kom o kaya ke te to se ke mo pi to sula isse to baton ke to baton Det solo no ja haike tenka tong det son ki jakku tu kai matto en ko jakkum da ke don. Te o ke jakku tu kai matto. Mutta mu peldo te pe ko an solo en mo pi on ki ka batton ja ho. Tonta ko kem tode. Ei to ado em ko tu kai. Don't bother. Ise do, tato te kego, te do, kekem, go duki ai batto. Oio te peita ne kom te mon pito. Te sulo ke do ke kom do onki. No ei hoi ko hon so ke domo. Eko, tato ne konem kiai batto. Don't bother ne konem kiai batto. Eko, ekem kom oko kon ke tote te kem kon. E kon ke kiai vatto kuenko koito koi ki kuldote o ke tote kon mu ke kiai vatto kuiko. E ko te on te komu hayatse komu kia yayen kon te koit o ke to respect ke dote ko hei ke domo e o te kita ke kenko. Toku te joko kwa toke kon honka kia vatto ku te pete ko sulla honte kia kumda kia kiata.
Okay, that was George Zoodle. Do any of our learners, did any words stand out to you?
Isada.
Oh. Awesome.
They do.
Oh. They don't. Doesn't that they doesn't that mean like we're all related? Or all related? All our relatives?
Relatives. Yeah, all related. All relatives.
Oh. He said a phrase that stood out to me, he said, hang ya da ma hang. When you're talking about respect. Is he referring to, he's saying that we don't learn respect anymore these days or nowadays?
Oh,
I thought that was interesting. And then he listed a couple, he was saying, he was listing, I think it was when he said the names, he said Isada, and then he said Ga, and he said Batonge, and then he said Batone. And I know we've talked about that before in one of our other sessions, but basically he's saying that's what they said. That's how they said, or that's how they taught. Hatoha.
I'm sorry I didn't hear all of that.
Oh, when he was listing the names, like the relatives, like he said Isada, Batonge, and then Ga, Batone. Is he just referring to that's how you say it, or that's how he said it?
Yes.
I thought that was a cool, that was a nice reference to kind of just see how the language is used.
And
Did any Hyundai?
he said, Hayaka Baka. He's saying, I don't know what happened to all of that. It's meaning all the respect and things that he talked about.
Oh. That was really really relevant. Um,
And before I forget, Stephen Hall and then George Sue, they both said the brother and sister relationship was the one that was the hell and the highs. They held each other and respected, really respected one another. That was the highlight of your relationship, was your brother and your sister relationship.
oh.
They both brought it out, and I've seen it. I know what they're talking about. With the older people, it's not. That's what they're both speaking about when they were younger, I guess, children. And then they both say today, now that they're elders, that's no more.
Oh. Oh, Grandma. Let me see. Miss Marion, would you like to add any comments? Okay. Any questions from anyone? All right, I'll go ahead and play the next speaker.
Oh, no more yet. Cool. No echo what dog. Get high, get dog. On key. Go what. Wait dog. They take it. I get again. They own built okay, get dog. They wait dog, get high. Go get high, get built high, go on. On to get hold of, so by on. Yeah. Book get again. Get hold of. Get gave dog. That's so. The more get. On te wow, non te wow, yeah. Appaike on taat. Peltok I daute, good on taat. Ja kuuntelemos on taute, so. Get on that. Get hold of. What will I take? Oh, jag var ett ägande. Ante paita. Så tycker jag. Onkin aika. Noinko vai kuulenko? Get aiketa. Kaikta kuuja. Sulla. Paavik auto. Betong taku. Ope. Haya to get the ha. Telan Grandma.
Okay, everyone, this Melody, I have to leave to pick up my daughter from work, but I'm gonna leave Marlena here to press play on the recording. There's about 5 minutes left, and then we can close up, but Marlena's gonna operate the Zoom, so be patient with us. But I'll say Higa ba oi tong ta ta. I gotta run to Weatherford to pick up Marlena. But I mean pick up Nevaeh, sorry. Marlena's right here. All right, so with that, I'll leave Marlena here. She's gonna unmute and all that. So I'll see you on some of you on Wednesday and see you next Sunday. But stay warm. But here's Marlena's. Okay. Click on that, and then to press play, you just press this and then pause it. Yeah. All right. So we just ask. All right. Okay. Have fun. Okay. Okay, let me know when it's time to stop. You're gonna go. You'll press stop share. Yeah. And then there's gonna be a button in the Zoom window. After you stop sharing, it's gonna be a red button that says end, and you're gonna click on end meeting for all. Okay. All right. So first, ask if anyone has any questions.
Does anyone have any questions or what they like? If they heard some words in there that they know?
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, no.
Okay. So I'll press the recording now.
Lucy.
Ata cái đầu anh của anh tông đầu bầy để cho lo gạt tị để hại cái đó. Em cái bà đó, em ông bầy đó sẽ có cái tị để đó để so. Iak ở để đó, có ý đó để ở để đó cái có cái có bầu để đó. Bồ đã ông bầy đó cái có bầu để em tao cái. No. Go maton.
Does anyone have any questions?
Oh, no.
Was that just an opening statement or is it the whole presentation?
I think that was Lucy something. I don't know what she said. I don't know if she completed it.
Well,
Do you want me to?
I don't know. She's talking about in general, but she used the word birthday, but I think that's son. But I don't know what she said before or after.
I just understood her to say when you meet your grandparent or grandmother. So I don't know what spoke day is in, if it's her grandma or whatever, but that you respect them. But you don't say the name. And then the end of it was this girl. I don't know what she meant. She said, Amy, Mato. And then it just ended. I don't know.
I'll rewind it a minute back.
No, there was a long pause. I didn't know if she was coming back to say something else or.
Oh,
I'm gonna play the recording now.
Non te o haoia a pai ki on tātou. Paltak I dō te gūt on tātou. Aia on te lemos on tō te so. Kia dō on te kia tōda. Wa pai ai te ka. Oh, kia wot ai ka on te pai tō. So te kia on kia aika. No aika wa kūnaika ka. Kia tā kia tā. Ka toko ia solo. Pāwe kau tō. Te tōng tāku. Ope. Aia tō tō ke te hā. Te lana aika. Grandma Lucy.
Ata ki doang ko ai tong do pai te. So lo get te hai ke do. Em kai ba do, em on pail do te ko kai ke te do te so. Iak o te do. Ko I do te ak o te do ke ko. Kai ko bol te do. Poda on pail do ke ko bol te em do ke. No. Ko maton dot o yoko e do da bum toki ko. Ko ein ko seiton pongo. I tai tso em kom o seiton. Ki ko tso le kom kom. Em te mo pito. No kea hi do da. O te to. Kea hi o te to. Pa bito. Pa bito. Pudeng pa bito ki ko tso en kom. O boy ki guldo de kotet o ke do o hiate. Em te mo pito. Hei ko tai ke do beto en kon pildo de bete on pildo de ko. Ne te mo pito e kan solo a on de ko again got ein dot or so dot or the tonga dot or the gosagia but sagia do. Ne kui kia hi dot the got so to yokoyat ein the dog got so dot sagi got so loim call. Go them do ta kyo. So my dot or the atso da dot on a go ta te. Cái go ta te a kìa. Nó cái đó thì so a dot on a can bắt tông kìa tha liu. Cái go tha li a kìa. Tha liu a kìa. An so lo em te te mo pi. Ô vào kìa te đó đây. Ya hai kìa. Go damn do they take up. All right.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions or words that they knew in the recording?
What does Dolores have to say?
About what?
Oh, what she said.
Oh,
Because
you mean Lucy? Lucy something?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She didn't. While she was trying to point out, I think some of the common ones like your uncle or your niece, like Segi and Segai, or and it goes both ways. You can, a man can call a young girl or child Segi, and when he's referring to her, he can greet her as Segi, and she can do the same thing. And then she talked about Bo, I think that's son, and then she talked about your grandmother, how do you say those? Talio and Tali. And so I'm trying to think of another term. Anyway, she was just, I think the most, I guess, common relationships. But she said that's the way you greet your relatives. And she said, wrote it down somewhere where she said that was real Kiowa. That was to be able to greet your relatives in that manner, call them by their name. She said that was by their relationship to you. She said that was real Kiowa way. She said in Kiowa, but I can't think of it first.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I heard. Plus, she emphasized the fact that people love their relatives and they address them by relationships as well. And they just loved everyone. All these big gopes, which means relatives. And so that's pretty much of what you covered, of what you said. That's a big lesson. Each one of these reminders that come from the people that, well, they were the elders at that time when the tape was made, but the same thing we used to hear, and it needs to continue, should continue, hopefully.
Oh,
Oh, anyone else? Well, I'm gonna play the last part of the recording and then
There's a bell to it.
Eikä teitteem jettu san ma koiku upoikkoi kuatot ako tsulot jet ooja. Em kuudon peltou tien. Toot oko. Hona jetton je kunno hele ton je titsu je upoitako. Enko toot oti juja toot. Ei toot oko upaho ojuko. Toot ei toot oko nem kuudon peltou. Ko upaho ne. Ei te muut hoian em on peltou. Paako noin toonto no oini. Paako ei toonto, kun heito ne ko ei toinko. Toonto no touko. Hona ni moikan sister di toonki. Ja hon upaho. Ja toomo ne ko buda. Ei on peltu teku jessut ja ko hoidi peiti ko. Näin kun ei ole siitä, vaikka onkin ne koikut soojet oot, ja no ei ole siitä, penkut ja tooti. Mutta on koikua toon, vai koa kammo soutjet ooti peiti, kun monti toopun. On suloot, jet oot, ja kun noin kun koikua touko, ja kuutu häit ja teinko. Kuuttittou ja kuutte emtou saa toa teikku patot oko kuutte emtou teko eoti siitä paputiko amo soudia toki ko heti ko mooti oitit ja toki ko on upahan peltou ko upahan noi häiketä.
does anybody have any comments on that last part of the recording?
Hane.
Doors.
Well, that was Isabel too Hatchet. And she talked about another one that says that was the real Kiowa way, where you respected and addressed your relatives. Those were real Kiowa ways. And she said, I guess when her brother passed away, anyway, her relatives, I guess they would be, we call them cousins, but Kiowas didn't have cousins. Her male relatives called her sister. They never called her by her name, sister. And I think I related to you before. I had a relative who was maybe just my age, and when we were younger kids and grew up, he never ever called me by my name. I was always sister, even when we were small children until we were adults. And so that's the way it is in some instances, but that she's emphasizing that those days are gone. Maybe she said because we're all mixed now with other tribes and other peoples that maybe that's why that we don't do that anymore, or we don't address people in that manner. Overhaul.
Oh,
Yeah, she mentioned, yeah, too many mixed bloods today, as Dolores just mentioned. And, but she's emphasized that this was, the Kiowa tradition in her word, but that was what they practiced, what the way Dolores described it, where they would call each other brother and sister, and especially if they lost someone, like she lost her brother, and she never called him by his name. And I think Omaha.
oh. Mm. Okay, that was the end of the recording. Miss Marion, can you please do the closing prayer for us? Dots. Miss Marion?
Ahode doggy, honde, hego, a oi san go, goy togia, 8 more hey go, they on to get tired, they on to key, more, they go down, dot hold, but they key go, on the outside the wall, goy great dog, doggy don't call it her. So, a son, goy get go block. A dog go, they go, they dog. And they keep going on. More hang on, good dog, yeah. Good dog, yeah. Oh my God. Target, so I eat more hang dog. The target, and they eat more hang on. Don't sign dog, yeah, dog. Don't hide them. Dog, yeah, dog. Don't hide them. So, yeah, dog, yeah. Go get home, dog. They go. They go. Don't tell me. Koi sana kois Tokyo hate mohin. Agito but mohin got Honda Tokyo Koi Tokyo get agago get pink get up. They don't take keep going. They toy Pigu or 8 days get up koi good mohin go. Koi Tokyo 8 mohin. Dog in the white and dog then on the eye dog. The cold, but they only get tired on the dog. outside field on the on the that you know gonna get on it. Hey, go on the outside field. Talking. I'm holding at home. I'm holding. Oh, oh,
Oh,
Oh,
Aho.
Oh,
oh,
Oh, thank you.
thank you. Oh,
we welcome. I didn't realize I was turned off. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
yours.
Higa ba oi banta.
oh,
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
I'll see you all next week. Higa ba oi bonta.
oh.
Oh.
oh.